Okay, are we live? We're a bit wonky. Are we better? Is that better? Does it matter? Let me just, is that better? That looks a bit better, I think. Who cares? These things are getting less and less professional by the day. But would you expect anything less? Kia ora everybody and good evening. And welcome to another press conference for the Great Chippie Off. Actually, this is the first press conference for the Chippie Off. Happy Saturday night, by the way. Hope your bubble is good. We'll just wait for everyone who's going to join us. I'm good, by the way. Thanks for asking. The outfit, my suits live in the wardrobe that's in Tui's room, and she goes to bed at 6:30, and I didn't plan ahead, so this is what you get. Are we all here? I feel like we might be all here. How's everybody's Saturday night in lockdown going? Good, I hope. This may be the second to last weekend that we have to do this. I don't even know what level 2 look like. Who cares? We're here to talk about chips. And what we're going to do tonight is just go over where we're at, and then we're going to do a live draw for the quarterfinals. So this shouldn't be a long press conference. We'll get through it relatively quickly. First of all, the results of the second round. Barbecue chips lost to Ready Salted. Twisties lost to Salt and Vinegar, strong contender. Sour Cream and Chives lost to Doritos. So they're gone. And controversially, Munchos lost to Pringles. Bit of a shame, but that's it. Okay, so what we are left with here is 4 chips for our semi-finals. We have Ready Salted, which I'm getting non-stop messages from people saying, man, Ready Salted is boring. I don't necessarily agree. I think maybe you need to mature. No, actually, no aspirations. I like Ready Salted, is all I'll say. Someone messaged me, Emma, messaged me and said, all a potato needs is salt. And I said, and oil. And she goes, I agree. And good Ready Salted chips have both. So that is a semi-finalist for sure. We're going to do our live draw. So you need to go in the hat so we can draw you out. Salt and Vinegar. Salt and Vinegar has dominated every battle it's been in so far. And to be honest, every chippy battle that I've seen before, including Fletchboard and Megan's food fight and the spin-off food rankings, Salt and Vinegar has ended up winning the competition. So we could be looking at a potential winner here. I'll say if Salt and Vinegar wins this, then it is undeniably the champ. Doritos is going in. Now, I have a fundamental issue with Doritos winning the title of New Zealand's most iconic chip. And I didn't have an issue with an Australian biscuit potentially winning the Chippie Off. But this chip is just so frickin' American. Like, I get it, it's yum. But, like, they've only been here for a few years. Not trying to sway the vote, but I'm allowed an opinion. This is not an impartial thing. Like, I'm voting, but I only have one vote. So Doritos, but it's in. If that's what you love, it's in. And then Pringles. I feel the same about Pringles. I love Pringles as a snack, but would I want it on my flag? Like if we were doing another flag referendum and they were going, okay, New Zealand's favourite biscuit and chip is going on there. Would you be happy if Pringles was next to Squiggles? Maybe you would be. Maybe you would be, and that's your prerogative, so that's fine. It's in the semi-finals. But I'm going to be really concerned if we end up with a with a Pringles versus Doritos final. I just don't think that's in the spirit of the competition. But then, you know what? Me trying to rig it is not in the spirit of the competition. So maybe I'll just shut the fuck up. We're going to do a live draw here. Our 4 semi-finalists are in here. If this is the first time you've joined one of these battles, it's not plotted on a chart beforehand, okay? We keep it random. That's for fairness and also just for a bit of excitement, really. So each time you make it through to the next round, you go into a draw. It used to be a pot. Now it's a hat. And we mix them all up and we draw them out. And, you know, we just do what comes naturally and then that's what we've got. Okay, so best of luck. Let's draw out our first semi-finalist for round 1. It is Pringles. Okay, Pringles will be going up against Doritos. Okay, so that means, okay, yep, cool, sweet, good. Pringles or Doritos. I feel like that's a really good matchup, a really good semi-final, because they're kind of the same thing. They're both from America. And also, you know, they're both an entire category, so they had to be in there. Because there is no chip like either of those two. They are their own chip. So they deserve to be in this competition. And I do like them. I've said derogatory things about them. I just thought that we would have things like Munchos and Burger Rings in the semi-finals. But you know what? This is the way that it's gone. Which means we do need to... we don't need to draw the rest. There's only 2 of them. Frick. So it's going to be Ready Salted versus Salt and Vinegar in the other semi-final. Which is mammoth. Can Ready Salted bring down Salt and Vinegar? I don't know. This is going to be really hard. So there we go. Those are your semi-finalists. If you have any questions, feel free to put them through now. I'll spend 5 minutes answering any questions that we've got. But that's how our semi-finals look. Pringles versus Doritos. And Salt and Vinegar versus Ready Salted. So, yeah, I agree. Crikey is right. Doritos lovers, you're here in numbers. And I appreciate you. Welcome to the conversation. I didn't mean that Doritos and Pringles were the same. I just mean like as a product, they come from the same place, I guess. Ignore me, it doesn't matter. CCs, a lot of chat about CCs. I believe CCs don't exist anymore. You may have some at your local gas station, but that's because they're selling the rest of their stock. It was a limited run that Bluebird bought them back for, and the stock that you see left on the shelves, to my knowledge, and I've been through the Bluebird website with a fine-tooth comb, I believe CCs don't exist anymore. So, there you go. New Zealand is a different world. Yeah, I think we're quite proud of that. It's a good thing. Let's go to the bottom. Feet are looking good. Sorry about my yuck feet. Sorry, I'll put some slippers on. Literally, I'm just... Like I said at the start, the production values of these press conferences, just when you thought they couldn't get any worse, they have. There you go. I've got my old man slippers on. Okay, questions. Where are the questions? Where do we get the rug from? Lucy's parents. Can you please do a dessert off after the chippy off? I've got an idea for what's next, and it's not dessert off, but that's not a bad idea. Great NZ dip off. Fuck, we need a dip off. We can't, I mean, if Doritos win, there's no dip off because it's just salsa, right? If Pringles win, you don't dip a Pringle. But if Ready Salted or Salt and Vinegar win, then yeah, we have to do a dip off. But then surely it's just kiwi onion dip. That's where you, that's the winner. But we can. Mandy has got some pretty harsh feedback. Thanks, Mandy. Doritos will take out the win, possibly. Plain chips are the best. Ready salted is not plain. Ready salted is not plain. That's a misnomer. Okay? If you ever tried one of those Mexicanos that has no salt, just plain Mexicanos, that's a plain chip, and that will bore your balls off. Whittaker's flavours. That's been a strong suggestion for something to do. Let's talk about chips. I just moved to New Zealand. Welcome. Ice cream off. Great idea. Hopping on the ready salted hype train. Isaac, welcome, buddy. I'm frozen. I was thrown in the first round because your salt and vinegar is green-themed bags. In Oz, that would be chicken. That's really interesting. In Australia, green means chicken. That makes no sense to me, but I mean, I've never lived there. So, Buzzy G, as we say here in New Zealand. No, green is always salt and vinegar, but then green was also spring onion, green onion, and sometimes green is sour cream and chives. So, Buzzy G, what size are your feet? A lot of feet questions. Why are you yelling? Am I yelling? Sorry, I was trying to project to the microphone. I'm in the sleep out. Tui's asleep inside the house. Will you have American dips? Lincoln, I know your feelings. I know you're angry that things like Biggins and Twisties are gone. But you haven't lived in New Zealand for a long time, so you don't get the chance to criticise this process, okay? We've been infiltrated by American foods. Where did tomato and onion dip go? What? Doritos are fucking boring. Doritos come in radioactive colours too, by the way. Like I saw a Dorito the other day that was the same colour as like a traffic cone. So fuck knows what they put in those things. Ready salted is basic as fuck. Probably. Ready salted is not plain. You're right, Bex. Do the different... are there any questions about this process? It's pretty straightforward. You don't need any questions, right? How does Tui feel that you drink Heinekens? She's a baby. She thinks Dad is the man. Yeah, Biggins are like cheesels. They're like big cheesels. Yeah, you're right. Vorteke, no. Vorteke. Fast food chip off. That's a good idea too. Okay, I think we're good. I think I need to get these votes up. You guys are good again with Saturday night. I'm going inside to watch The Bodyguard with Lucy because I've never seen The Bodyguard. So we'll leave it at that. Good everybody. Ngā mihi. Have a fantastic night. Thank you for your votes. Thank you for your passion so far. May the best chip win. Blah!